Hi, ladies, gentlemen. I'm here to talk about something I believe is a very, very useful career enhancement tool. What is that career enhancement? In my view, the most important career enhancement tool for people with 7 to 8 years of experience in HR or beyond, if you have 7 to 8 years or beyond, the most important tool is, can you guess? Well, according to me, it's a premier qualification. When you have a premier qualification and you have 7, 8 years of experience, you find that having a premier qualification opens many doors to many jobs. I meet a lot of people, they say, hey, I'm not even getting shortlisted for some jobs. Well, the fact is, maybe you lack that extra premier qualification, which is like the magic dust on your resume, which helps you get shortlisted. Even if you're working inside a company, a premier qualification often fast tracks you for long-term succession planning. If you're working for a small or mid-sized company, it's very, very difficult to move to a big brand company. But having a premier qualification helps you make that move. It helps you leverage alumni. If you are on LinkedIn, etc., you send someone saying, hey, I'm an alumni of this institute. I've done a course. I've done a certification from here. You're more likely to get a year from that person. And of course, at the end, it reframes your personal brand and identity. Now, you might say, Nitin, who are you and why are you talking about this? Well, let me introduce myself. I'm myself a graduate of IIM Calcutta. I've seen the benefit of having a premier qualification. I've also have 35 years of experience training people in L&D and HR, coaching people in L&D and HR as the CEO currently of Middle-earth. And I've been a visiting faculty on the other side of the campus as a visiting faculty in IIM Calcutta, ISB, SPJ in Dubai, and many other premier institutes. Now, why am I talking about this? Because I want to introduce a very exciting program to you. The program is SP Jain's Strategic HR and L&D Management Program. Now, why is this program so useful? One, the content is really exciting. You look at strategic thinking, you look at HR and L&D for competitive advantage, how to build learning cultures, how to build leaders, how to manage change. This is a program spread over a month, weekend by weekend, over 4 weekends. Now, the most exciting part is the cost. See, when I look at the cost, being a faculty in some of these premier institutes, I've often wondered, why does it cost so much? Programs which are from institutes like the SP Jain Institute of Global Management, which is a Forbes top 10 ranked international MBA, and is also one of the top MBAs, not just in India, but throughout the Middle East and Australia. Such premier qualifications often are really expensive. You just do a ChatGPT, try it out today. Just go to ChatGPT and say a strategic short-term program from a premier institute is how expensive. Costs range between 2 to 5 lakhs. They're not cheap. So they are going to take you out of pocket in a big way. So what's the option? A premier qualification, you would agree with me, is very useful, but the costs are exorbitant. Well, I'm very glad that we can democratize the cost for you a little, because if you come to the Middle-earth SP Jain program, right, which is a top premier qualification, the price is just 35,000 plus GST. If you are an international student in the Middle East, it's just 2,200. Now you might say, Nitin, a program which normally costs 3 lakhs, how is it only 35,000? One simple reason. We promise SP Jain a batch of 10 to 15 participants. when we promise that, we get a huge discount on the price. So if you individually go to SP Jain or any of these courses, they cost 3-4 lakhs. But if you come through us, it's going to be only 35,000. Isn't that a great deal? So guys, a batch is starting soon. Don't miss out this opportunity. This is our 12th batch in succession with SP Jain. The batches have been highly successful and it has accelerated the growth of careers of at least 100 or 200 people by now. So guys, join me, fill in the details, and we'll send you the brochure and you will be able to get a premier qualification at a very democratic price. Thank you guys.